Okay, so here I am in the Viper, and we're going to do a startup. So this is going to be using the Warthog, the Thrustmaster Warthog throttle. I've watched some videos and it didn't work for me. Well, that's because I was using the Warthog throttle. So here we go. So first of all, no further ado, we're going to right click. Right click goes up, so we want to go up here too, and so we're going to right click twice. Okay, that gets us into main power. This is going to be a minimal setting here. Oh, maybe before I get to this, we'll just look at the controls here for the Warthog. Throttle, axis assign, and we're down here at here we are, and we want to axis tune. So I've used these parameters here, 0, 6, 14. This came from the Eagle Dynamics forum, and I put those in here with a user curve and a slider. So that's how I got here. Okay, so let's back up. Okay, so that's where my throttle is. That's how my settings for my throttle. Now, so I've got my I'm going to close the hatch here. So where's my, there it is. I'm going to down click on this. It should close. Okay, so I've got the noise, the sound turned down, so I can't hear anything. I can't hear any interactivity. So if you guys are hearing something, I don't hear it. Okay. Otherwise, it becomes, it can be, once the engines get started, it can be quite annoying and distractive. Okay, so now, for whatever reason, we have to go to start 2. I don't know, so that's going to be left click because it's down. It's going to be a left click. And we'll wait till this run light comes on, which I guess means that it's operating normally. And we're looking at our RPM here. Once it reaches 20%, as it is right now, okay, now with the HOTAS throttle, we've got a detent. We start out in the cutoff mode, and we lift the throttles up and drop it over that detent. There, I just did that. So now I've got my throttle activated, and as you can see, once having done that, the RPMs are coming up, temperatures coming up, and as the power, as the generator starts working, the fuel gauge is activated as well. So okay, so now we've got our engine started. Okay, so let's go to over here. We need to do a couple of things. First we're gonna do the INS. We're gonna set the INS on normal align because that takes a few minutes. It takes a few minutes to do, so we're gonna do that right away. Then we're gonna start with these buttons over here, these switches over here. So the MFD, the UFC, we don't need to do the map. We've done that already. We're going to do the GPS. We don't need the data link. And we're going to do the MFD, MDS. Okay, so that having been said, we've done that. We've got displays on our MFDs, right and left. We have nothing on our HUD, not a sausage. Okay, so we need to bring up this brightness, okay, and that is now illuminated our HUD. So as you can see, we've got our HUD going. Now, what are we going to do at this point? Well, what else we got to do? I think we need to activate our arm, our seat. And at this point, we are done. I mean, there's a lot of other things you do in an official startup. Okay, we can adjust our standby ADI here. There we go. But essentially, we're done. Now we let's try our radio. We want ATC F5, and we have no frequency in there. It says 261 is the closest one, it looks like. So if we go to COM1 and say 261, enter. Okay, now let's try the radio again. Go F11 as the previous menu. There we can see F1 now. And we can request start it, which is an F3. No, I didn't hear that, and the reason I didn't hear that is because I've got the sound all turned off. So let's turn on the volume here and see. Okay, so we've got that. Let's try to request taxi to runway.
Infield 1-1. Request taxi to runway. Infield 1-1. Cookie, clear to taxi to runway 9.
Okay, so we got the right frequency. They told us to taxi to runway 9. Okay, so let's see, where are we here? We're right here. Oh, no, we're right over here. I don't know where we are. Where are we? Looks like we're already, there we are. So we're gonna have to go down here. We're gonna have to make a left-hand turn right here, and then a right, and then a left, and then we can get onto the runway. Okay, so that's where we are. So let's go to back to F1. So we need to make a left-hand turn on it here. So I got to get on my pedals and give it some throttle, and let's go. Got my nose wheel steering, as you can see. Whoa, I'm going way too fast. Oops. Well, that's the way not to do it. That's what a couple of beers will do to you. Quit. Anyway, we'll just terminate it right there. I think that's pretty good there. I'm happy with that.